Hi, my name is Seraphel, and today I'll be giving a new face to this G3 Cupid. I don't really have any attachment to G1 or G3 Cupid, so I'll be giving my own spin on her face. As always, I'm starting off by removing her factory face. I don't know if they used a new or special sort of printing method when it came to Cupid's face, but her blush and her lips were super hard to get off. I had to scrub her lips pretty aggressively, and I ended up leaving some scratches in the vinyl. There is nothing I could really do about it though, so I just gave her 2 starting layers of MSC anyway. Once those layers were dry, I went in to map out and sketch her features. For this face-up, I spent a lot of time referencing IVE, as they've recently done a Cupid concept for their EP. I really liked Yujin's look in particular because of the eyebrow accessory, but all of the members had a similar silver eyeshadow going on. With that in mind, I tried to put a bit more focus into the expression or the vibe I wanted to give off. On the IVE Secret Archive account, some of the posts gave off a Cupid that hates her job sort of vibe, and something about that concept is so endearing that I wanted to make my Cupid like that as well. Despite G3 Cupid's very smiley and cherubic mold, I hope I managed to get the dead stare I hate my job vibe across. We're now on the second layer of color, so it's time to rinse and repeat. Remember those scratches in the vinyl? I thought I could work around them at first, but they were way too deep to be ignored. The pastel settled into the fine lines and made the rest of the lips look super patchy in comparison. Well, if I can't ignore the issue, then I'll just emphasize it. I decided to draw some scratches on her lips and cheek, and I've actually been meaning to do something like this for a while now, but I've been saving the look for a different doll. I guess fate has led me here, and it honestly ended up helping her expression. We're on the final layer of color now, so it's time to hold my breath and draw in her lashes. I wanted the scratches to look a bit more organic, so I wet the tip of my pencil and used a brush to lightly go over the pencil marks. For her silvery eyeshadow, I'm going to be using Vallejo Metal Medium. I've only had this bottle for a little over a month, but I feel like it has been a godsend for my face-ups. That aside though, I watered down the paint and began to apply it to her eyes. I applied it across her whole lid, and then reduced it down to 3/4, 1/2, and then 1/4 to get a gradient effect. And since it was already out, why not add some to her eye bags as well? It's finally time for her eyebrow accent. To get myself warmed up in a sense, I started practicing using a white watercolor pencil. I know Yujin is wearing a silver accessory and the makeup is also silver, but knowing Cupid's accessories were gold, I ended up choosing a white gold to write her name in. Part of me has some regret looking back because I feel like a silver would have added more contrast, but I could always save that idea for another Cupid in the future. And with her catch lights, she's finally come to life. I ended up having to do a boil wash on her because her curls were so matted, but I actually really like the way she looks with her hair down. I was honestly a little too lazy to recurl the rest of her hair, so I went straight into varnish, knowing that I wasn't going to be putting her in water again. Her lips will be getting 2 coats of varnish, and her scratches and eyebrow accessory will be getting 3 coats, waiting 3 hours in between each layer. Cupid already has pearlescent skin, so I wanted the metallic eyeshadow to pop even more. I added 1 coat of varnish to her metallic eyeshadow, wiping off the ends using a Q-tip so the gradient remains seamless. Now for her accessories. I really didn't like the shade of gold that her pieces came in, so I decided to paint them a white gold instead. I primed them using a gray primer since it's all I had, but I should have used white. I ended up running out anyway, so the application was sparse by the time I got to the end, but I could have gone without priming the accessories at all, to be completely honest. It took me about 3 coats to be satisfied with the coverage. For some pieces like her earrings, chest piece, and shoes, I spent some time refining some of the details in either black or white. Any part painted in white was then given a wash of this peachy color using the speed paint from the Army Painter. I thought it matched the weathered look on her wings quite well. And lastly, I sealed everything gold with my high gloss varnish. I don't have a matte sealant, so anything I didn't want glossy was left alone. I think it should be fine though. And here is the final look for my version of G3 Cupid. I swapped out her red romper for a black slip dress since I didn't leave any red in her design. I'm quite happy with how she turned out, but now part of me wants to make a sweeter, cuter Cupid. A Cupid that actually likes her job. Maybe I'll try it again on a Cupid that doesn't have scratched lips. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.